Dear students, today we are going to learn second program of Android Development Laboratory. The second program problem statement was we have to create a calculator app. For this calculator app, what are the functionality we should have in the sense? We should have addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Below the problem statement, they have given some UI. It is not mandatory like we have to create like this. We can create it in any different way. Okay. Now let's jump into the developing of our UI. First, what should be in the sense? We should have a heading. Like what should we have? A simple calculator heading we should have. Then here we should have some text stating that enter number 1 and then one edit box we should have. One edit box. One edit box. Next, again we should have second number. Enter number 2. Then again we should have some text box. Why? Because when they enter we need to take an input in some format. So we are going to use a text box. We have two text box, two text weaves. Next, another one is we are going to have one result. We have to show the result. The result should be showed in the text weave. The result should be showed in the text weave. Okay. Next, we are going to have some 4 buttons. What are the 4 buttons in the sense? We are going to have one button, second button, third button and fourth button. The first button I will specify add, subtract, multiplication and division I will specify. These are the 4 functionalities we have. Okay, once again I'm repeating what are the controls we required. We required 4 text weaves. One is for entering the number display, number 2 display, result and displaying of my calculation result. I required 2 text boxes, 2 edit boxes. Next, I need 4 buttons. I require 4 buttons. This is the UI which you have to develop now. First, we'll jump into the developing of our UI now. Okay. First, what we should do? File, new project, empty activity, remove this and write calculators. And I'm developing our code in the Java programming, so I have written Java here itself. I have selected Java. Then you click on finish. Once you click on finish, it starts developing of our new project. You can check it out at the down. Gradle will be developing. Okay, now our project is developed. Now move to your activity main Excel. Activity _ main Excel, where this is a part where we have to develop our UI. Where this is a part whiteboard where we have to develop our UI. First we will delete this. Okay. Now first I have said that we required 4 text weaves. First we will develop one by one. As I have said, we need to write an heading. Just take this text weave, drag and drop here. Okay, just you arrange it in what text, what size you require the text weave size. Okay, make it to the center. Okay, next I required another one text weave. So first I'll arrange this. Place your cursor at the circle, the double circle will enter. Take it and drag it to the drop. Again you take it the top circle and you drag it. Okay, now wherever you want you can place it. Okay, when you run, at that time it won't move to your 0 to 0 index position. Okay, this is settled now. Have set it to this part. I have set it to this part. Okay. Now again another one text box, the text weave I required. Why? Because to know the labeling, enter the number 1. So I'll take this text box and I'll place here. Take it and I'll drag it to this extend part. To display, enter the number. Okay. Next, first we will arrange this also. Take it, drop it, again you take it, you pull to the up, and wherever you require, now you can place it. Now I have taken enter one number. Next, you take this text weave, again you need to drag and drop here. Okay. Now you need to arrange it in what size you required it. I have taken in this way. Now again you have to place your cursor in what text this you require. Place your cursor in the center and just to drag it and drop it to the top level. Now you can adjust wherever you require it. Now enter the second number labeling is also done. Now we required to showcase the result labeling. So again text view, take it and drop it here. Again you arrange it in what way you required it. In what size you required it, that you have to showcase. This is your label. Next we required your edit boxes. So again you need to go for text. Here you have a plain text. Take that plain text and you place it this in the text weave, first text weave. Okay, where you need to arrange it, just you arrange it. Again you require a small. Okay, this is. Next you have to again arrange it. Take it this part, place it to the top line and go this and you arrange it. That's it. The same way again you need to take this plain text and again you have to place this. Again you need to minimize it and you extract. Okay, now again we have to select this and we have to set the position of that particular text box. Okay. Take this. Okay, we have arranged it. Okay, now we require another one text weave. Why? Because after calculating we have to display the text. So we are going to display our result in another fourth text weave. So take it the text weave and drag it and drop in this particular position. Just okay. Now place your cursor in the center box and you adjust your text weave box. Now it is adjusted. Now we require 4 buttons. See, 4 text weaves we have taken, 2 text boxes, 5 text weaves we have taken, 2 text boxes. Now we require 2 buttons. Now go for buttons. Take that particular button and you drag it and you place the position exactly where it is required that. Okay. Okay. So you have to place your button here. Okay. Now take another one button. This is we'll take it as an add, and another one button you take it and we will consider it for subtraction. Okay, just this is for subtraction, and another one button you take it, that is for multiplication. We'll take it. Okay, we'll take it for multiplication. We'll take it and we'll adjust it to this particular position. Okay, now another one button we have to place. So we will adjust all these buttons and we will take another one button here and we will place it. So we will take this button, you put it down and again you take it to adjust this and you can pull it to here. Okay. Okay, fine. We have adjusted everything. Now what we should do? We have to display the text. How we are going to take it? Just think. Okay, how to display the simple calculator here? The text we have to display here. How to display it in the sense? Just go for res, click on this arrow mark. Again at the downside we have values. You click on it and again we have strings.xml. You click on that strings.xml. Here you have to write which text you have to display in what position. So I'll take it as a string. Name is equal to, I'll take it as a SC. I'll close this mark. Now I'll write it simple calculator. I'll write it simple calculator. Now you save the strings.xml. Go back to the activity underscore main.xml. Okay. And again you check it out. The code part. Here you can check your code. Just click on that code. Go for first text weave. And here you check it out. Remove the text weave. Place at symbol. And you can check string slash. Now automatically you are going to get SC. At string slash SC select. When you select this, go back to the design part. Here you can check, here it is simple calculator. Now I will increase the text size of that particular text so that you can look into it. Text size I'll write it 25 SP. So you can look into it. Simple calculator is displayed. Now I'll change the text color. I'll write it in the green, dark green. Now let us move to a dark green. I'll make it as a center. If I want to place a center, I want to look into for gravity. Okay. Click on this gravity. Click on center and apply it. Automatically it will move to your center. Okay. Now what is done? The same way we have to done for enter the first number 1, enter the number 2, result and add, subtraction, multiplication and division. We have to do for all these three things. So if you want to do all these things to display the text, again you have to go for strings.xml. Okay, again you have to type string name is equal to, I'll write it number. I'll write it number 1. Okay, I'll close it. Here I'll write it enter the, here I'll write enter the number 1. So you can place the string at that particular position. The same way again I'll type it string name is equal to number 2. I'll close this. Again here I'll write it enter the number 2. I'll close this. Now again what I'll do, enter the number is done, enter the number 2 is done. Now we have to display the result. So again what we have to do, string name is equal to the result is sorry, okay, here we'll write it, I'll make it as a result. Okay, and I'll close it. Here I'll write it, the result is. I'll take it. Now we have done for all the text view, 4 text views. Now we have to look into for button display. So what I'll do, string name is equal to, I'll specify add, I'll close this, here I'll add this. Okay, the same thing we have to done for all these 3. I have to do for all these 3. So I'll copy paste. This is add, multiplication, subtraction and division. So first what I'll do, I'll change it. I'll make it as a sub. Here what I'll do, and I'll specify sub. Here what I'll do, I'll make it as a mul. Here I'll make it as a multiplication, MUL. The same thing I'll do it for here, diff. Here I'll do it as diff, div. Okay, now you save this file, go back to the activity_main.xml. Again you go back to the code. Here you can check it out. Text view. The first text view I have, I need to remove this and I have to place, enter the number 1. Down here we have string /e num1. So I have entered it. Okay. Next again I have here this at string e number 2 I have selected. Next again we have for displaying the result we have. So I'll take it as a result. What I'll take it as here? Okay, at string I have taken it as a result. String / okay, we don't have, I think we'll check it out here. Strings dot press result I have taken. So here I'll take it as a result. Text weave, Android SC, text weave 2, 3, yes 4. Here I have to take it out. What is done here in the strings.xml, somewhere I must, okay, here I have given capital yes. So now let us save it and again you come back here at string / you click on rar, you'll get it result. Now it is done. Again we have edit text. We are not going to take anything here to input, so just you leave it. The same thing for edit text. Here also we are not taking any input, we are not going to write anything in the text box by default, so we are leaving it. Now in the text box again here we are not going to display text view, we are going to display the result, so we don't have any text name. Okay, now we have a button. Here again we have to check it out. At string we have add, this is the first one. Next go back this, at string ring / subtraction, yes, it's done. Now again you go back to here, again string / you have mul, do it. Next here we require add string / div, yes, done. Save the file. Okay, we have saved our file. Now you go for design, everything will be displayed here. You can check it out. Enter the number 2, result, add, sub, mul, everything. Why it is showing here red notification, in the sense we have not set it to the horizontal, just we have set a vertical part, so we have to set it to the horizontal also. we have to set this. You have to set it as it is for this. Okay, the same thing we have to set it for text 2. It will be arranged as it is. Now again for text resultant, we have to set it for horizontal. That will be selected. We can place it as. You can check it out. When we place it horizontally, the red notification is not moving. I mean, it is not showing in the red format. Okay, you set it, take it, and you place it into the proper location. Oh, it is not moving. Okay, it is done. Enter the number. The same thing we have to show for your text to, edit box. We have done it, the same thing. Okay, it is moving and you have to place it correctly. Okay, now the same thing we have to do for the buttons. We have done it. Do it for the slide 1. Okay, you have done it. Does adjust it. Okay, we have to adjust it correctly. Take this and you have to adjust correctly. This okay, again it is moving slightly. Good. Yes, we have adjusted everything. Again we have for text 5. This is your text 5. Okay, now you take it this and you adjust it. This, when you're scrolling, you scroll it correctly, so you can check it out. Now everything is not getting anything. To fill hints attribute. Okay, now everything is done. Button D4 we was not. Okay, we'll take it this, so it is adjusted correctly. So we don't have anything. Now what we have to do, this enter the number 1, number 2 resultant, we have to make it as a center. So what I have to do, we have to look for gravity. Select everything, control, take it as this. Once we have set the position, then it is a difficult here to select your text boxes. Okay, go for the gravity, make it as a center, apply. So now it is moved to the center. The same thing, go for the gravity, center, apply. It is done. Same thing you have to go for enter the number, gravity, center, apply. So then only you can have the look. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll increase the size of the text here. So go for text size. Here it is 14 sp. I'll make it as a 20 sp so they can look at a bigger one. Okay, and text color I'll make it as a black. I'll make it so that you can have a look on it. So it is black. The same thing I'll do for enter the number 2. Text size I'll make it as a 20 sp. What is not visible, I'll make it as an 18 sp. Okay, now it is visible. Text color I'll make it as a black. Okay, now it's done. Same thing I'll do for the enter the number one. Text color I'll make it as a black. Okay, and I'll for enter the size I'll make it as an 18 sp. Then it will be looking good. Now that everything is fine, next what we have to do in the sense, we have to set id for all the buttons and edit boxes and for result. Okay, we have to set IDs for buttons and text boxes and resultant text view. So I'll take it this text part, here you can go first, you can check it out. Here we have ID. So what I'll do, I'll make it as an what I have taken here, okay, txt num1. I'll take it as txt underscore no I'll take it as, okay, I'll take it as num1. Okay, this is your ID. We have to set your IDs. Why? Because from when you enter your number in this text box, we have to fetch the number from this text box. To fetch that, we should know the ID so that we can come directly to this particular box and we can fetch our data. So I have entered my ID. Have entered. Okay, next I'll come back to my text box 2. I'll remove this and I'll make it as num2. That's refactor. First we will check whether this text box we have, yes, num1 is set it. Here what I'll do, I'll make it as a result. What I have taken, text wave, so I'll take it as an TV. I will take it. Okay, TV I have taken. Okay, why it has been jumped to this particular position? We will set this correctly. Okay, we have set it everything. Now it is done. Now ID has been set for text boxes and your resultant. Now again we have to set for your buttons also. Take it this particular button and you make it as an ADD. I have done. Go back and refactor it. Okay, it's done. Okay, do this and take it as in this and SUB I will make it. Refactor it. I have done. Mul, what I'll do, I'll remove this and I'll make it as an MOL. I'll done. Next div, I'll take it and change it to div, or I'll make it as in d small I and small v, and I'll enter it and refactor it. Okay, why it is red color? Okay, it is not refactored. Text v is not displayed. The ID text v5 is not defined anywhere. ID and DD. Okay, 1 second. Text v2. Okay, it is done. And this Control Z. Okay, set it. String mul, it have not set it, just set it and it is done. View text for, this is the text view of this. Okay, we will see if code does not executed. We'll see it later. Okay, IDs is setted and everything is setted now. Now first we have to work on the background part. So where we have to work on this background part, in the sense we have to work on the main activity.java. First, now we will check it out whether this UI part will comes exactly in this particular positions only or not. First we will check it out. So just go back for the taskbar. There will be a play button, select it. Now it started executing. At the downside you can check it out, Gradle building is executing. See exact, wait, still it is not working, it's an earlier code. See, as it is, we got the app. Okay, now we have to work on the background part. Okay, now I will close this. Okay, now I'll go for main activity.java. Here we have to declare some variables. What variables we have to declare, in the sense, for text views we have to declare, for buttons we have to declare variables. Okay, we have to declare some local variables here. So what I'll do, I'll take these things and I'll copy paste here. Okay, for button I have taken, these are the local variables. For num, these are the two local variables, and for result storing I have taken text result. Okay, now when you're getting this type of errors, place a cursor there and you press alt enter. You can check it out here. We have only one import statement. When you place cursor on the button and when you press alt enter, automatically this particular widget is going to be imported. The same way, edit text, alt enter, it is done. Text weave, alt enter, it is done. Okay, now declaration of your local variables is done. Next, what we have to do, in the sense, we have to extract the data which if you have entered in the edit boxes. Like example, if you enter 10 in this particular text box, 20 in this particular text box, so you have to extract the data. How you are going to extract the data? Based on the ID which you have given for this text box, on that. So we have to extract that. Okay, how to extract that, in the sense, text1 num and these two and these two. Okay, go back to this main.xml. Here I'll place the code. See, text1 num, I have created one local variable. We find view by ID. In the sense, we are saying that search the based on ID. This is the num1, the text box which I had given. Based on this ID, it is saying to search. Okay, once it is searched, it is saying that it is of type edit box. So we are typecasting. We have done edit typecasting, and whatever the data which it is brought, it is stored in the text num1. It is stored it in the text num1. The same way it is done, r.id num2. In the sense, it is going to search that particular text box in the basis of ID which I have given num2. Once it is find out, it is going to extract the value and it is stored in the text num2. And next, text underscore result. In the sense, it is going to identify that where is that particular line, and it is going to identify it. Here we are going to just display the result. That's it. Okay, now we have done with the text boxes. Next, we have to come up with the buttons. Okay, now we have to come up with the buttons. So these are the 4 buttons which we have. Okay, now I'll click on the buttons. It is saying find view by r.id. Okay, it is there. Come up with a button that. In the sense, when we click on this particular button, that we have to select the attribute. Okay, we have to select based on the ID, and we have to come up and we are going to store it in the button.add, button.sub, button.mul and button.div. It is going to extract all the IDs and it is going to store it here. Now, next what we have to do? Next, I'll take one method and I'll write it here. See, but underscore add dot select on click listener this. Like, what is going to happen in the sense, when you enter 10 and 20, it has to multiply. When you click on this particular function, when you click on this particular functionality, it has to work on it. So what I'll do, this is the what function I'm going to write. Set on click listener. Set on click listener. In the sense, set on click listener, when you write it, automatically it has to come up with a one method which is known as onWeave method. Okay, set on click listener method will come up with the one method which is known as weave method, on click method. Okay, set on click listener. When you say that set on click listener method, internally it has to be come up with the one method which is known as on click method. So okay, I have not merged things. I have to come up with the one method which is known as on click method. Here it is imported. It is no, you should not import. Okay, you can check it out. Public void on click method is done. Once this on click method is activated, you can check it out. The error is lost. Okay, why I have written this method in the sense here, I have created another one on click method here. So it is saying that on current instance, you can check it out, there is an on click method. You go there and you can execute there, it is saying. So I have come up with this on click method. Once you have written on click method, what I am going to do here next, I'll take this methods and I'll paste it here. Okay, now in this on click method, double op1 is equal to double dot pass dot double text dot num1 dot get des dot toString. In the sense, whatever the number you are entering in this first text box, it is extracting. It is extracting. See, text num1, here it is there. Text num1 dot get text. It is in the form of toString. That has to be converted into the number. So it is converted into the double dot pass double. Okay, and it is storing that number in the OP1. The same way we have another one number to extract. So that what the another one number, it is storing into your text the num2, that ID. Okay, next text to number 2 dot get text dot toString. It will be in the format of string that you have to extract, that will be converted into the double and it is storing into the OP2. And result I have declared. Next, v dot equals but add. Here it is there. The ID, when I click on that particular button, it will be activated any one thing. It will check but underscore add. If I click add button, automatically this will be activated and this but dot add will be stored in this v. Okay, now v dot equals but add. If it is an equal, it will be come up with an addition. If it is subtraction, it will be come up with the subtraction. If it is multiplication, this will come but underscore mul will be stored into the v, and it will compare whether these two are equal or not. If it is equal, it will perform the operation. If none of the operations are matching, then it will be result is equal to store. Okay, if the multiplication, sorry, if any one of the operation is successful, the resultant will be stored in the res. Now this res has to be displayed in the text view. In this particular text box, it has to be displayed. Okay. So now what I have done, text underscore res dot set string, where set string is a method where we are going to set that particular data in that particular location. So set string, sorry, string dot value of res. In the sense, res is a variable where it has stored the result. Okay, this is all about your backend code. Now we'll go for the front end and we'll execute. Now we will see whether our program executes successfully or not. Still target devices are working on it. Now the successful. Now we will enter the number. Now we'll place a cursor here. I'll enter 10. Press tab. It will enter to the second number. I'll enter 20. Now Come back this, you click on add. You can check it out here. You can see 30.0. If you work on subtraction, you can check it out 10. If you click on multiplication, you can see 200. If you click on division, you can check it out 0.5. This is your calculator program. Okay, the program has successfully worked and it is executed. Thank you.